Hi, this is Joe. I'm from Freaks and Clowns. You're watching CMS TV.
Being depressed over something, I can kind of get that, but that's not like a day in, day out thing. That's like a temporary hurdle, but if it gets to the point to where you're just completely miserable, where people get to the point to where, if you like live in Oregon or somewhere like that, where they do have assisted, suicide over there and stuff like that, at what point do you go, yeah, I'm so ready to go?
Do you think that it comes from a health reason for you? Would it be for a health reason, or would it be just, I can't stand society anymore?
Well, I don't know that. That's kind of where I was going with that question. It's like, at what point do you say you're relatively healthy, but you're just worn out, you're mentally worn out. You just don't feel as if there's anything really left to live for,
Right.
you feel like maybe you're just existing.
Yeah. I'd be like, out. I've done everything. I have no fear of it. I have no fear of dying because I've been dead. So for as far as I'm concerned, I've already gotten more than I was supposed to. I've done everything that I want to do. So, if society goes to shit, whatever, I'm out.
Yeah. Well, my dad's mother-in-law, she passed away like a few years ago. And she more or less, there was really nothing wrong with her per se.
Right.
I think she just reached that point in her life where it was just like, yeah, I'm done living. And she more or less just stopped eating.
Yeah.
There was really nothing wrong with her. I mean, she got to the point to where she, stopped eating. She just wouldn't eat. She wouldn't take any nutrition in, and so my dad had to take her to the hospital to where they, they kept her there for like 48 hours and pumped her full of, nutrients and stuff, and more or less, revived her, I guess, if you want to call it that, and she was back to being her old self. But within a matter of weeks, she was back to the not eating, and she just more or less faded away.
Yeah. See, that's my unfortunate problem. I'm so goddamn fat that it would still take me a year to stop eating and die.
Yeah, she just let herself die, I guess. I mean, there was, again, she didn't have an illness. She wasn't sick. She wasn't suffering from any, complications of anything. She just more or less just said, yeah, I'm done living.
Yeah. Well, that's the telltale, they say, is once you stop eating, that's when you've given up. That's when you've officially given it up and you just stop. Like, fuck it.
Yep. And that's more or less what she did.
Yeah. Now she's stronger than me. You would have thought there'd be some relative that'd wave a fucking slice of pizza or whatever she liked the most under her nose. Like, come on, Granny.
Yeah.
Come on. That would be hard. As a fat guy, I can say I doubt I could starve myself to death.
Well, she kind of, that's what she did.
I think if I was going to really go out, I would eat and drink myself to death. I would go the other way.
You'd be like Nicolas Cage in Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah.
You've seen that movie, right?
Yeah, I have. And that's exactly how I'd be. I would go with my vices until I was done.
Yeah.
That's a good way to go.
Yeah, he lost his job, lost his wife, lost his home, sold everything, got rid of his car, and just used whatever money he had left over from his severance pay and his car and whatever. And he just used it to buy booze till he was dead.
That's right. It's a good way to go.
Who was that? Was that Elizabeth Shue in that movie?
It was Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah, she was hot in that movie.
Yeah, that ended quickly.
In that movie, I said.
I was gonna say, because what happened to Elizabeth Shue?
I don't know. That in that movie, that's all I know. I know she was obviously she was in a few movies. She was in The Karate Kid and that Babysitter movie.
Yeah.
And then that Leaving Las Vegas. Those are the only three that I know of.
Yeah. And then after that, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life did not treat her so well, apparently.
No, but I did like her in that movie, though. She was slutty and whatnot, but yet she still had a certain air of class about her.
Yeah. She doesn't look that bad now. Although she's gone from being hot to being sort of plain.
Okay.
Let me pop one of these up here. Hold on. Let's see. Open link and open image in a new tab.
Let's take a look on CMS TV. Yeah. Let's see what Elizabeth Shue is looking like these days.
There's Elizabeth Shue today.
Oh, she ain't too bad.
No, she's like a regular girl 6.
Yeah, well, at least she's kept it together. At least she didn't balloon up or anything.
Yeah, she's not Kirstie Alley'd.
No, not at all. She's okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, at least she doesn't have meth teeth or anything.
Yeah, it's not it's not model anymore, but
no.
But it's still pretty decent.
Yeah, she's okay.
Yeah.
I'd take her grocery shopping.
Let her babysit my kids.
Well, she does have experience with that. She made a whole movie about that, for Christ's sakes.
Right.
Cult where people decided to leave.
Yeah.
Because this Keith Raniere was so well funded with these rich people's money. There was one part in a documentary series that if somebody slighted this Keith Raniere or they left and he didn't like the fact that they leave, they said that he would spend $5 million on lawsuits just to teach you a lesson. Just to, just out of spite.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not leaving my organization. I'll tell you when you can leave.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is the whole Hotel California thing. It's just like you can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave.
Right, exactly.
And if somebody decided, hey, I'm not down with this anymore, I'm out of here.
Yeah, no, you're not.
Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, it was crazy.
So there were people that went bankrupt. Fighting this guy just because they wanted to leave.
Well, they said the one that tried to leave, they filed 85 lawsuits against him.
Yeah.
85
lawsuits.
And she's the one that won.
Yeah, she won, but yeah, she basically went, she went bare bones.
Yeah.
And she had to fight this for like close to 3 years.
Yeah, she fought for several years to win.
Yeah, and she was like a weekend DJ or something just to make a couple of dollars to have some food on the table.
Yeah, where at one point she was a millionaire. Yeah, it was insanity. It was absolutely insane, dude. But did you not find it interesting, too, that this was the one guy that did not really incorporate religion into this shit?
Well, he was the religion.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, most of these cults kind of wedge God or some God as you're doing it for God, and I'm a disciple of God, or I'm a speaker for God.
True. But he looked at himself as being the deity.
Yeah.
So he was the God.
He was the vanguard.
He was the vanguard.
That's right.
Which was very weird because didn't they say that he took his name from a video game?
Yeah, it was a video game that he had in his basement or something.
Yeah, he's the vanguard.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, so no, he didn't have to incorporate religion into it at all because he was the religion.
Yeah,
he's like the L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard didn't incorporate religion into their belief. He is the religion.
Right. But he actually, and this is another way that I could see this guy getting over, was he was kind of dirty too. So it wasn't this clean cut image thing. Like where he had like the sex party where the guy had the dildo walking around at the party and shit. He was kind of dirty, which kind of was like, okay, well, this could be fun, there's some fun involved in this, and it's not all, religious kookery where you're, going out to the park and then you're going to do a Bible reading or some shit.
Right. Well, the other thing that got me is sitting there watching and listening to his little circle jerk there, where he'd sit there within the, his drum circle, and basically pontificate, and he would sit there and say something, and these people would laugh hysterically, like he was like really funny.
Oh yeah.
And I'm what was so funny? Why are you laughing? It's like, you people just have zero sense of real reality. If you think that's funny, what this guy said, it's like, that's not funny at all.
Well, didn't they say that they had those meetings just to please Vanguard?
Yeah.
And they had those where everybody was required to be there for the purpose of entertaining. Remember, they said they brought in all the people from the chapters all over the country to sing and dance for Vanguard.
Right.
And they would all do their little fucking routines for Vanguard. And he would sit there and go, "Bravo, children."
Yeah. Was that V week?
Yeah, V week.
Yeah, V week.
How I guess if you're in it, maybe you don't see it. I don't know. But man, oh man, watching it as an outsider, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, just the fact that they're putting on these little skits and plays and, doing these activities, these group activities. I've never been a joiner ever.
Yeah.
Well, even as a kid, I was never a joiner. I remember this was the same week that Nixon resigned. What was it, 1974? It was August 74.
Right.
I went to a Bible camp or a summer camp for a week. It was the most miserable week I ever had. It was just like, this is not my kind of thing. Group activities, all the group activities, everything was a group. We're going to go canoeing together, and we're all going to play baseball together, and we're all going to go hiking together. And it's just like, dude, I am out of here.
But before we start this activity, everybody hold hands and bow your head in prayer.
Exactly. And it was just like, this is just not my thing. And I never went again. It's like, oh, fuck this. All right. Well, here's Cher emerging from her moss-covered rock.
That's right.
To sing us a song.
It's a good one.
To persuade us to somehow vote for Joe Biden.
Yeah. Well, if I know you haven't voted yet, Neely, this might be the one that turns you.
Okay. All right. Well, convince me. That's all I ask. Convince me.
I think this is the one.
All right. So here we go. All right. Where does the applause come from?
I have no idea. No idea if it's really live or she just wedged that in there.
Well, I'm sure that's a soundtrack.
Probably, because where would she have played live?
But that's my point.
Maybe some Biden rap. Oh, no, there's way too many people clapping for that.
They were all in their cars, so you couldn't hear them clapping anyway.
If it was horns honking, then you'd get it.
No, that would be the Trump supporters outside of the Biden rally.
Right.
It seems like happiness is just a thing called Joe.
Is she singing about coffee?
No, she's singing about Joe Biden.
I know, I'm making a joke.
Happiness is a thing called Joe.
That's what I sing at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Happiness is a thing called a cup of Joe.
Yeah, exactly. Not this old doddering fool.
I'm not talking Joe Scarborough either. I'm talking about a black cup of coffee.
That's right.
All right.
He's got a smile that makes the lilacs wanna grow.
If you're not watching on CMS TV, Neely's head, I think, just exploded. Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
I got to get some tape and wrap around my head so it doesn't completely come apart.
His smile, Neely, it makes the lilacs want to grow.
Really?
Don't you know plants have something to do with Joe Biden?
Well, sure.
Well, he's got the same brain power as a fucking lilac, so
Yeah.
it's probably true.
Okay.
He's got a way that makes the angels heave a sigh when they know President Joe's passing by.
Did you call him President Joe?
President Joe.
President Joe.
Oh,
wow. We basically got into 36 seconds of the song already.
yeah.
36 seconds.
Yep.
Right now our country's gloomy. Fear is in the air.
And where does that fear come from?
The right.
Does
Trump.
it? Yeah. It's not
Orange man bad, Neely.
not the media ginning up this fear, is it?
Orange man bad. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I don't know what your I don't know what you have in your arsenal at all as far as like ammunition is concerned.
Uh-huh.
I have been around to several stores this week trying to get some ammo.
Yeah.
I could not find any ammo.
People are ready for Tuesday.
Everybody is fucking sold out of ammo.
Yeah, everybody's ready for Tuesday, dude.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I went to a gun store and they hardly have any guns.
Again, nobody's gonna get caught with their fucking. Nobody's getting caught with their fucking thumb up their ass. If it breaks out, it's really gonna break out.
I know, but it's amazing to me how many guns and how much ammo has been consumed out there.
I wonder how many of it was to people with pink hair.
I don't think so. I don't
Probably
think
not much.
No.
But when Joe's president, hope is everywhere.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, Neely. She said
Oh.
so.
When he's president, hope is everywhere.
That's what Cher says.
Really?
And when
I bet you Cher has not suffered under the Trump tax cuts, has she?
hey, when I go looking for guidance on my political candidates, Cher is where I start. Can't believe you didn't have this song already.
No,
It's a good one.
did not.
Troubles flowing, life will easy flow. Joe will keep us safe. That's all we need to know.
And how does he propose to do that?
Dude, why do you always gotta go and look for such details? He'll keep us safe. What more do you need to know?
Oh, I forgot. What did Joe say that we like to tell the truth over facts or something to that effect?
Yeah. Come on, man. She's making a lot of sense here.
I guess.
Seems like happiness is just a thing called Joe. Sometimes there seems no end to misery and despair.
Who is suffering in this country?
Cher.
Really?
Clearly.
Why?
Clearly
Because Trump has shut off the illegals that clean her house. Is that the deal?
Trump obviously took all her money and left her homeless with nothing left but this song of hope for Joe.
I guess.
That's all she's got left, apparently, because Trump has made her so scared and homeless and taken everything from her.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've done better in the last 3 years than I have in the last 15.
If you don't count this year, yeah, I was. I mean, up until COVID, I was. I mean, I'm struggling pretty hard with Pinball PA.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit different. It's an entertainment entity.
Yeah, Egan IT's doing great.
Yeah, entertainment it took a hit.
Yeah. Hell, I just launched a new business last week. Something that's going to put another 100,000 a year in my pocket. So
there you go.
So yeah, I'm doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
But when Joe smiles at us, compassion fills the air.
His farts smell like roses. When Joe passes gas, it's like heaven.
Yeah.
Troubles fly away, and life is easy flow.
Really?
Joe will keep us safe. That's all we need to know.
That's all we need to know, Neely.
Such a stupid sentiment. There is no proof. There is nothing to back that up. Nothing.
Dude, would you stop with your hate? You've got orange hate. You're just hating. Dude, Joe. And look there's that smile she's talking about.
Yeah, it's making the lilacs grow.
Look at that. Doesn't that make you feel safe and comfortable?
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
There he is, Joe.
Look at him. He looks like one of the zombies on The Walking Dead. Look at that guy.
All right. Oh, I got to put this picture up of Phil though, because Phil looks like Uncle June. He's got the Uncle June glasses.
Does he got the big glasses on?
Yeah. Oh, hold on a minute. This is fucking great. Hold, please.
Yeah, he could, if there's a Sopranos, prequel or something like that.
Yeah.
He could step in and play the Uncle June part.
Yeah, he's got the Uncle Junes going here in this photo. Let me get this here positioned here. This is classic Uncle June look. StreamYard. Stop sharing that and share. Chrome. Phil Collins. There you go.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
He looks like Uncle Junior.
And he's got the overcoat on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he could definitely play that part.
He looks like he's Uncle June going to fucking sing at that Italian restaurant.
Yeah, he's got the big glasses on.
Yeah, when Meadow was throwing biscuits at him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then she go, oops, I did it again.
Yep. Look at Phil. Uncle June.
Yeah. That Meadow was a bitch too.
Dude, every single character on The Sopranos was a cunt. There was not one good character on it. None. Think about it. Every character on The Sopranos was an absolute asshole.
Right.
Every single character. You know, Tony was an asshole. All the crew were assholes. Janice.
Oh, she was the worst.
Carm.
Yeah, she was just the frustrated housewife.
But Carm wanted to fuck the goddamn the bodyguard, and then she wanted to fuck the priest. Carm was a whore.
Well, she was a frustrated housewife.
Yeah, she wanted to fuck the priest. She wanted to fuck Furio.
Yeah.
She wanted
Furio.
Then she wanted to fuck the guy that wallpapered the house. then she did fuck Anthony's teacher. She was fucking Anthony's teacher. She was a whore.
Yeah.
Everybody on that show was an asshole. Everybody. Johnny Sack, asshole. Phil, asshole. All of Phil Latardo's crew, assholes.
Yeah.
Little Steven, asshole. Even the fucking Gardner guy was an asshole. The one that got his arms broken and stuff.
Yeah.
He was constantly trying to get out of doing his job. He was constantly saying, hey, do I got to cut this fucking bitch's grass now that he's in jail?
But it makes you want to watch it again.
Of course, I love it. I might watch some Sopranos tonight when the show's over. I love The Sopranos, man. It's my favorite It's one of my top 3.
Yeah, definitely Sons of Anarchy.
Sons, Shield, that one, Sopranos, maybe Homicide, Life on the Street. Those are probably my big 4.
All right.
And then you get into second tier, which would be like Homeland. I liked Homeland a ton. Ray Donovan is really good. You know, there's a bunch of good ones. Billions is really good. Ballers is really good.
We're getting up to 10 now.
Well, I like a lot of TV, dude. I'm an addict.
My top 10. No, this is my top 50. No, wait a minute. My top 20.
All right, here's my top 50. Let's go. Somewhere in there's Married with Children. Good point, Spaghetti Lee. Married with Children would have to be up there. Yeah, dude, I could name TV shows for days.
Of course.
And before I go, shout out to the Classic Metal Show. I did an interview on there yesterday. Dudes are intelligent, awesome, prepared, funny. Please check them out. Classic Metal Show. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.